pieces I have here are winning for you. So.
All right. Yeah, we're back on the stream. Sorry about that, guys. I moved the wire, and that shorted out the damn computer. Give me 1 second. I'm getting everything back on. This is crazy.
No notification yet. So.
Wait, no, I should be streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming.
Not on the same. Not on the same URL.
No, it's a different URL. Yeah, I'll get that for you in a second.
I got it.
You got it? Can you post it in the YouTube chat for those who need to move over?
No.
Huh?
That one's gone.
Let me see. What is that? Oh. Voice hand stream.
Oh fuck.
Voice hand stream. Hold on, guys. I'm getting the Spider-Man game. There we go. That is so annoying. Oh, good. We haven't gone anywhere. There we go. Alright, we're back at it. What is this, Breath of the Wild? Those are all towers?
Yes. Yes.
That's right. Marvel team up Spider-Man and Black Panther. Yeah, Fernando. The stream keeps dying because the power cord that I have is not optimal, and there's no battery in the laptop. So any remote over processing or even a little flinch in the power output coming from the charger to the laptop shuts off the computer. It's literally running from charger straight to the computer. There's no battery in there. But so Zuru, do you know, did I give you the because I want to do this tomorrow. I want to find the Amazon order to put together.
Guys, what did I told you?
What?
That whenever you come back in stream, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna buy this shit tomorrow.
Yeah, it has to be done. This is stupid. I can't keep doing this. So, but I want to buy a new charger and a new battery.
Holy fucking shit! That's 90 for the charger, and that's 120 for the battery.
Stop inventing?
90 for the charger, 120. So it's 210. That's along with Amazon Prime shipping, right?
Yes.
So then all we would have to do now is pay for the shipping to come from America to Jamaica.
Yeah.
All right. So it's gonna cost like $300. All right. So we're just gonna have to buy it tomorrow, man.
Wow. This looks like it could work.
This can't be going on any longer than this.
Can't read this.
Let me see if the original charger is already available, because that one was used on other Razor laptops. I will say that the charger still exists.
Did your technology quit on you back then? No, this is all happening to me now. Yeah, no.
You guys are new here.
Woo wee! Yes, it is.
What, the laptop's, the charger's still available?
It is available on the Razer store. It was not available the last time I checked.
The charger or the battery?
The charger. No, the battery. They don't sell batteries.
Oh. And how much is the charger at the Razer store?
$99.
So you can get the original. Do I really?
Yeah, but keep in mind, plus shipping, plus tax.
and then plus shipping again to Jamaica, it's better to just focus on the battery. Charger's fine for now. It's just leave it.
Okay, so yours is a Razer Blade, 14-inch, 2016 model, right? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you shut off the computer, make sure that the value stated here, which I'm gonna copy it over, are the ones and same and only as the charger you have as output.
Actually, you know something? Sahil actually has a point. I don't have to focus on the charger. I really just need to focus on the battery. I can wait till when I get to America and get the charger.
Well, true, but what remember that this is a Chinese battery. What happens if something goes wrong with the shit because of the charger?
What happens if something goes wrong with the what?
With the charger, and shorts out the battery, the new battery.
Oh. See, so that sucks. So then I'm taking a risk buying the battery.
Pretty much.
Come on, man. Yo, that means commercial brand PCs suck.
No fucking shit.
Spider, turns out we busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun runner. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Well, Razers, Apple laptops, and Asus laptops suck, especially when they're gaming branded. Oh, I forgot Alien.
Asus, no, Apple's the worst. Asus, if you just want like, just something like as like not even productivity.
I mean ROG.
Yeah, ROG is overpriced.
Like every single gaming laptop by brand, by Asus, Dell, and whatever the other one was. Crazy.
You heard what they said?
Oh no! You killed the guy!
Yes, that guy died. That guy's definitely dead. And he's dead too. Two men. Spider-Man just killed two people. There's
Yo, Triforce.
Yo.
Before I go to bed, you know he's gonna drop an album. He's dropping that diss track tomorrow, son.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The Triforce, you know what? Chocolate almond milk actually needs to be like a restricted substance by the FDA. Like it's actually ridiculous. like it actually needs to be certified as a Schedule 1 drug. This is crazy.
Yo, Triforce, real quick, yo. You told me he was playing Pac-Man, right?
If I'm playing Pac-Man. Oh,
no.
Eminem is playing Pac-Man. Yes, if that's a real video of Eminem, that's him playing Pac-Man.
But you know why, though, right?
He's probably gonna make something about Pac-Man.
No.
What?
I mean, no. Yes, because he has a tattoo of Pac-Man on him. I did not know that.
Okay. Well, I don't want to talk about him because I don't like talking about people. Like that shit. Like I know I messaged you the other day and I said that or whatever. I don't mind making a comment or saying something, but I don't like focusing. Eminem's a millionaire, like, and we're Porsche dirt. So like, I really don't care.
But here's the thing. We're talking about milkshakes and chocolate and all this stuff. Why can't we talk about other stuff too, man?
No, first of all, he's making a comment that almond milk, which is healthy for you, is a Schedule 1 drug. There's a big difference about that.
Healthy?
Like this is the kind of shit that would change a person.
No, let me correct you on that statement because almond milk, it is kind of healthy. Almond is the best thing you can do for me, but it's not as healthy as people think.
Why?
Well, it's still a lot of sugar.
Yes.
How? Hold on. First of all, hold on. I wanna know why you say it's still a lot of sugar. Then I'm gonna tell you something. Go ahead.
Well, actually, to be fair, it depends on where you're getting. Like the almond milk I'm drinking, Silk. it's reduced sugar. It's like 100 calories per.
Alright, stop drinking.
serving.
First of all, stop drinking that. Stop drinking that. Don't drink that.
What should I drink?
You can drink almond milk, but just don't drink it from Silk. Make your own almond milk. It's very simple.
Dude, that's way too much work. I'm just gonna buy it.
But how is it way too much? What's so hard? Alright, first of all, do you know how to make almond milk?
Yeah, I do.
Alright,
But
so
here's the thing, right? I could either make it or, because I can afford $3. When I go to a grocery store, I can just buy it and not take all that effort.
Sean, what's going on? Sean's in the room. Gilly.
what I'm trying to tell you is you
Gilly,
you
stop
actually
it.
you're making out better if you just do it on your own. You buy your own almonds. You soak them. You can either soak them overnight, or you could do it, or you could just do it right then and there. You just get one of those cheese bags, and then you put it. You put the almond milk, or rather the almonds, inside of the blender with the water. You blend it up and you put it in the cheese bag to separate the pulp from the liquid. And then you got yourself almond milk. And then you can put whatever you want in almond milk. You could put agave, you could put honey, you could put cinnamon, you could do whatever you want with it. You can even make the almond milk thicker by adding less water or whatever the case may be. Instead of getting it from a container that God knows how long it's been there, God knows what chemicals they put in there, and then you're gonna market it to you that this is almond milk and it's so good for you. I mean, that's just my opinion. Then there's other types of milk you could drink besides almond milk. There's cashew milk that you can make that's a lot faster for you to make because you don't have to soak it as long as almond milk. Then you have oat. Then there's another milk you could drink, oat milk. It's the fastest one to make. You can just basically take oatmeal, the rolled oats, put it in water, put it in a blender, and then you blend it up, and you take a cheese bag. You do the same process, but it's a lot faster because you don't have to soak the oats. You just put it inside of the blender. I'm just giving you options, man. That's all.
Well, I agree with Gilly here. I'll just drink coconut milk or coconut water.
Oh no, definitely. If you could do that, then do that then.
Oh, you could definitely do that here in Jamaica all day.
But we're not in Jamaica, Triforce, man. I'm sorry, we ain't got that luxury, bro.
This is luxury.
No, luxury,
yeah,
bro.
I know. Jamaica have when you crack open a coconut, you have the jelly. You could take the jelly, put it in the blender, and turn that to coconut milk.
Yeah, that's what they use coconut milk for. That's how they make the
Good old Empire State. Man, I love this dish.
Why don't you like coconut milk? Actually, it's more
What do you
flavorful
mean?
than freaking.
I don't like the flavor of coconut.
Oh, Gilly,
But here's the
I know
thing.
you're in Jamaica.
Here's the thing, though. You can actually make it taste
That'll do.
differently by adding stuff to it, like they do with the almond milk that you drink anyway.
God, how much I
You
enjoy
know this, right?
Keep an eye out
I
for
know.
more landmarks to shoot.
I actually like cashew milk the most, but that's hard to find.
So-
So
All right,
How's it hard to find?
Wes, people are
What's up?
so this is I want to hear about this because I've talked to some people about this. They're saying soy milk is no good. Soy isn't good. Period.
yeah, no, soy milk isn't good for you.
So why? Because I hear a lot of people keep saying this.
It's very simple. It's literally just soy increases and it has some
No.
effects
You're
on women too, but the main
No.
thing is
Oh, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Scientifically, if the soy bean is not fermented, it is really bad for your health because it contains 2 chemical compounds in it, natural chemical compounds that actually takes out the nutrients out of the soy itself.
no that's also a thing, but the main
talk
thing
about the
that
estrogen levels,
started
please.
awareness of like don't eat soy at all. The main thing is the fact that it lowers testosterone levels and increases estrogen levels, which for guys is terrible. So
So we have a lot of season.
That's not really the main reason. What
First of all, is what Sahil said true?
not 100% true.
Cannot confirm that, but I can confirm the statement that I said.
No, what Zulu's saying is true. That's true.
So that it's not good for you either way.
No,
Yeah.
no. What I'm saying is soy is something that you want to eat in like moderation. Period. But honestly, I don't
No,
even mess with it
no.
anyway.
On
I don't mess with it
fermented soy,
anyway.
yes. Fermented
Because
soy.
but
you
no,
take
the reason why
out- you take- yeah.
the reason why I'm saying that you got to be careful is because you got to know where you got it from, and that's the problem. When you go to places, you don't know what they've done to it. So I don't touch it. I don't touch soy like that at all. So here's the crazy thing about soy. It's gotten so bad that they put soy in almost everything, yo.
What do you mean?
Everything.
Like soy is like in
Soy-
any listen, Travis, in any kind of food that's like preserved or high in preservatives, like I don't know, like for example, like beef jerky or something, you're gonna find soy in it.
Oh well,
You'll even-
I don't eat trash like that anyway. So
Dude, alright, try for a side. Let me explain this to you. Soy is even in stuff like wheat bread.
I don't eat bread.
Well, then you're good. Then but what I'm saying is, when you go to the store, look at the back of the
I
at the
read all
ingredients.
I read all ingredients.
Yeah, and they try to. You'll start to notice if you haven't already. They
Well-
try to sneak soy in everything, and that pisses me the hell off, yo.
Well, because I'm in Jamaica. Most of the foods I eat is literally plucked off the earth or the plants or whatever.
Well, that's because I'm saying in America though, because you can't.
That sucks to be
I don't
you.
count. Like I said, I don't listen to me. I don't count.
All right.
I don't count countries outside of the United States, man.
Oh.
I
No.
count the United States. They sneak it like crazy in the United States.
Oh, wait, quiet. That's a quiet. My fault. Did you hear what happened to Monsanto?
Nah, what happened to them?
$260 billion lawsuit they lost. Bayer took the hardest hit in its entire. Because I don't know if you guys know, Bayer, the aspirin company, is the what's the word? The parent company of Monsanto. Monsanto cost them $260 billion. Google it.
Wow. Why somebody? Somebody.
The people versus Monsanto. The people of the United States versus Monsanto. Monsanto lost the lawsuit.
Let me ask you a question. Did it start with that guy who had cancer?
I don't know where it started. I don't know the details. All I know is that Monsanto took 260 billion L's in its chest, and Bayer is
So
pissed.
it's one big class action
Actually,
lawsuit
yeah, it's
now?
a big class action. Just Google it. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll get the details.
I mean, I'm just chilling right now. I'll do it tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna look into that because it probably stemmed from that dude who caught cancer from using a product from Monsanto's. What he was doing was, I think he was working as somebody to put down some type of weed killer product.
Yeah, something
And,
like that, like Roundup or some shit like that.
Yeah, and he was doing that was just basically his job for years, and then he got diagnosed with cancer, and then he won a lawsuit. Wow, he won a few mil. I forgot how much though.
Nah, this shit is 260 B. 260 B.
So what probably happened was shit probably shit rolled downhill, and that was it, yo.
Oh, hey Cindy, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, this is Hans playing Spider-Man. It's not me. I don't have a PlayStation 4.
Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about is, on Saturday, if you're not busy, I'll let you know. I'm going to try out the demo for the new game, Ultimate, right? Cause Best Buy, they doing it. They tour around United States, and they start with New York City this weekend. I think Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to try to get there early, and I'm going to do the live streaming, in real life thing again.
What
So
time?
if you want to, I have to let you know. More than likely, like 9 a.m. I'm probably going to do it.
Not
To get there early.
Won't happen. I'll be at TVJ at the TV studio.
How long you going to be there for?
I'm gonna leave here around 6 a.m. I'll be back around 12 in the afternoon if I just come straight from TVJ back to Spanish Town.
On Saturday.
Yeah. So
Then I'll probably still be there though.
well, I'll
so-
come in and I'll message you and see if I can still get you, and then yeah, we can still do something from there.
So sorry I'm late.
Yeah, you can probably stream it and whatnot. But
Just keep her distracted.
Anyway, before I go to bed, kids, don't do drugs. Stay away from soy, and make your own damn almond milk and cashew milk, and stop being lazy, yo.
Yeah, sure.
I want this game
No,
manly.
I mean, not yet.
All right.
All right, man. But I'll let you know, because if I get back, I'd like to get the coverage of Smash from you anyway. Like I said, I want to start streaming other people in EMP and promoting their channels. Like this channel that we're watching right now, this is from Hands of God's channel, guys. Our people are putting a link, the original stream there. If you haven't subscribed to Hands of God's channel, please go and subscribe there. I'm going to try to get everybody else's channel pushed up. And yes, and tomorrow we're gonna go buy this battery. I'm not playing it anymore.
Yeah, I was freaking.
Everyone's saying hello. I feel so special. Hey, Cindy.
Come on. You can tell me.
Oh my goodness, I need this battery. This is killing me.
Mm.
Oh wait, question. West. Do you have Amazon Prime?
I believe so. What's up?
All right, I have to buy a I'm trying to. We gotta buy a battery tomorrow. My laptop keeps shutting off because the battery is no good. There's no battery in there, so we need someone with an Amazon account, and then we'll order it.
Inspires me.
We order the battery, and then it'll ship to Amazon. Once it gets to you, then I will send you the money, and I need you to just ship it FedEx to Jamaica.
All right,
Wait,
well, talk to me.
A battery needs a T9. Get taken care of ASAP. Okay. Yeah, Melon Rap, what's going on? I'll hit you up tomorrow about the details about that, because we're going to try to buy the battery tomorrow.
Maybe we should send May to City Hall then.
Wouldn't it be easier for it to be mailed to Jamaica?
I gotta run.
I mean, from just straight to Jamaica instead of me to Jamaica?
Amazon Prime does not deliver to Jamaica.
What?
Yeah, we looked already.
They messing up. Yo, Amazon.
Check it outside.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so we have to take a hit. It's $100 and change just to get the battery and ship to New York, and we have to get I want to get Amazon Prime so we get not same day, but 1 or 2 day delivery, so it gets to you as quickly as possible. So let's say we make the order tomorrow, we put it in, it'll reach to you by Sunday, and then we'll have to then go to FedEx and have the battery shipped to Jamaica within 1 or 2 days, so I can get it by no later than Tuesday.
We'll talk about that tomorrow. See how can we coordinate that, yo.
All right, then I'll hit you up tomorrow with it. Gilly, which parties you talking about?
Later.
All right, later.
Yes.
Night, West.
Look out for that. Look out for that diss track tomorrow, kids. Look out. Look out. It's gonna be called Pac-Man. Later.
You know what's so funny about this whole thing with Eminem?
What's so funny? I'm back.
The reason why this is so funny is because Joe Buttons is right about everything regarding Eminem. Like everyone says,
you're lying.
No, actually, I said that on Twitter. I 100% agree with Joe Buttons. Everyone says Eminem is.
See, now I'm back.
Hold on. Everyone says Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time, but the reality, he isn't. And I can make that debate and argument. Actually, if you put it into context, so here's a thing. Eminem, because all right, the art is called
Wasn't he saying was a good talk about?
The art is called hip hop. Right? That's what the art is called, right? And then from it being called hip hop, the what's the word for this? The execution of hip hop is through rap, and rap is literally about rhyming words and rhyming words, putting a message together and rhyming those words, and through you have a message, and you deliver that message through rhythm and dance, right? So
rhyme, rhythm, and dance. Go ahead.
No, well, that's where. If you're wondering where hip hop comes from, it does not come from America. It comes from Africa, and DJ Kool Herc took that from the songs and rhythm and dance from slave ships, and he brought it from Jamaica to America. That's why DJ Kool Herc is the father of hip hop. Yes, he's a Jamaican. But in America, they changed the storyline to Africa Bambaataa and these other people, and how it started in America with NWA and all these other guys. All lies. But America's notorious for changing storylines and stuff like that. So, all right. So, but you can look it up and you'll find it. Now, so with hip-hop being that, the purpose of hip-hop was for black people, or I don't like calling them black because there's no such thing as black people, African people, right? To be able to give out a message through rhythm, song, and dance, right? So that's what hip-hop has been. Now, if you look at it for what it is, guys like Eminem, guys like Cannabis, a lot of these godlike rappers, or what we will call them, lyricists, because there's a big difference between hip-hop artists. Now, M can be put into... We can make an argument for M to be one of the greatest lyricists of all time. But a hip-hop artist, rapper, that's a cultural thing. That has nothing to do with the logistics of lyricism. Lyricism is just like MGK says. You just rap a bunch of words together. And M is godlike. Really? So watch this.
All right, go ahead. You know what? I had the same argument with several other of my black brothers.
All right,
go ahead.
So what has Eminem, what songs have Eminem made, right?
Love you too.
That used hip hop by rapping about...
Yeah, fix your words, man.
No, I am. I'm trying to get it together. Shut up, stop laughing. I'm talking, B. Where he's talking about issues that what's the word for this? Come on, Triforce, get it. That focus on what's going on in the world, right? I know you. I know. No, I'm not messing up. I'm not messing up. Let me finish my entire statement, right? Because we know he has done it. There was this thing. There's a rap that he did against George W. Bush, the Mosh song, right? So there's a bunch of songs that he has sung about social whatever. So that's the art of hip hop, and I get it. He has done that. But when you look at Eminem's, this is Joe Budden's argument. When you look at Eminem's entire career and his entire body of work, and just take the last 10 years, Eminem hasn't said shit. He's just been rhyming words. He probably drop a single here or a collab there that has a significant message in the song, but in reality, he's just been a lyricist for the majority of his life. Now, if you compare Eminem in terms of a hip-hop artist to Nas, it isn't even a contest. Nas completely eradicates Eminem. Eradicates. If you're talking about hip-hop. Now, if you're talking about lyrically, no, Eminem destroys Nas lyrically. And then a lot of people will argue that. Nah, I don't know if he destroys him lyrically, but that's an argument, whatever. I'm just looking at the complete body of work. And if you look at the complete body of work at Eminem as a lyricist versus a hip-hop artist, he's a lyricist. He's a lyrical god. That's what he is. He's not a rap god, because rap is used to deliver hip-hop. And he doesn't deliver delivering hip-hop is not his what's the word for this? His primary focus. Lyricism is his primary focus. And every now and then he drops some hip-hop jump-offs. We get it. Childish Gambino, right? Childish Gambino is more of a hip-hop artist than Eminem. Lyrically, however, we can make an argument between who's better, etc., etc. Like, for instance, hip-hop artists, Immortal Technique completely eviscerates Eminem. ASAP. Absolute. Eminem has no... The resume of Immortal Technique versus Eminem, let's not talk about that hip-hop. Lyrically now, one can argue whether Eminem is better or not, and it could be stated that Eminem is better. We all know Eminem is up in the top 10, top 5 lyrical MC gods of all time. That I will never take away from Eminem. However, the best rapper alive in terms of hip-hop, stop it. Lord Jamar said himself, Yo, first of all, this is for hip hop. Here, honey, I don't even want this. No one wants it from Immortal Technique, because when you start talking with Immortal Technique, you'll start rapping about dissing him and all this other stupid, extra funny, dumbass 6ix9ine Tekashi shit, and then Immortal Technique starts rapping about what's going on in Palestine, and you'll look like a complete idiot. Oh, you look like a complete idiot. So you don't even want it from people like Immortal Technique. J. Cole, exactly, prime example. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, to a certain degree, right? These things is what I'm talking about in terms of I'm not taking anything away from Eminem as a lyrical god. I'm not taking anything. He is a lyrical god. But let's keep it a 100 billion in the culture of hip hop. That's not Eminem's suit. It isn't. It really isn't. He's just a lyricist, right? He's a lyrical rapper, just like 50 Cent is a gangster rapper. These guys are in sub-genres of hip-hop, and that's where they are. But if you're talking about hip-hop as is, in its totality, no. And that's Joe Budden's entire argument. And
no, see, that's where you're wrong. You know what, Joe? I listened to the whole Joe Budden podcast.
Really? You know it's 3 hours, right? You know
I listened to it. I was home for it.
Okay.
And the crazy thing is, he contradicts himself like crazy. You know why?
In terms of what?
No, listen to me. I agree with some of the stuff he said, and it was kind of messed up some of the stuff that he had to experience. If it was true,
it's true, B. That's just the way the industry is. I don't care about like what he's going through. I don't care about.
Listen to me. What I'm saying is, he probably did go through that. Me looking at how Eminem is, he doesn't seem like a good businessman. He seemed like just a person. All he does is rap. That's it.
Who, Eminem?
Now, yes, he doesn't seem like a good businessman.
No, Eminem is a good businessman. Eminem is a lyrical. Eminem is a lyrical. You have to. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
What I'm saying. I'm not talking about as far as rapper. I'm talking about as far as him managing other people. Like as far as
he's not. I don't care about what personal fallout he had with Eminem. I don't care about that. That's a business thing on those guys.
I get what you're saying.
All right.
But what I'm saying is this, right? In regards to Joe Budden saying that Eminem hasn't been rapping about shit. He has no content. That's what he said. That's what I'm talking about. You do not understand the context to what Joe Budden is saying. Joe Budden is exactly saying what Joe Budden is saying exactly what I'm trying to tell you about. He's not rapping about what Joe. Let me clarify Joe Budden's words for you. Define what's anything.
What he means is anything of substance. Here's an example. I wrote it. I can't even go on my Twitter because it may shut off the laptop. On my Twitter, I tweeted out to Joe Budden that I said I watched a full interview. And yo, you 100% right, dog. I even in Joe Budden's podcast, I copied the same message on my Twitter and I put it on Joe Budden's podcast. And guess what? It is the #1 comment on Joe Budden's podcast for that thing. It's literally what everyone's talking about. Because what I did was I put what he said into context. And what I put into context was this: is that I said Eminem is a godlike lyricist, but when you look about what he raps about, I said people love drama over substance. That's why Eminem is so popular. But people don't like the context behind the content, which is the substance. When you listen to Kamikaze, what is Eminem rapping about? Okay, let's act like we're in school right now. What is the subject of what is the subject? Okay, so what is wait, I'm not done. When you look at this, when you look at the content of what Eminem's rapping about, it's just Slim Shady diss shit that he's always been doing his entire life. That's what he did to Aguilera and Britney Spears and all these other people prior.
I get Triforce, I get that, but you don't understand. Look, you don't understand the catch-22 in this whole situation, and let me tell you, because this is what I do.
Hurry up, because I gotta use the bathroom.
All right, no problem. This is what I do. I basically every time Eminem comes out with a new album, I go back all the way from the Infinite album to his current album that he released and compare them and see how he progressed, what he has said, and see if it's of substance. And like I said, like you are right, the album he put out just now is mainly about dissing and him and his anger, basically, right? But the album before that, I'm not sure if you listened to it.
No. See, you're not listening to me. You are not understanding me. What you're thinking I'm saying is that Eminem does not put out anything of substance. That is a 100% lie.
But that's what you just said.
No, I didn't say that. You okay? So let me go over something I said again. Let's see what you said. So you're gonna sit here and tell me that I never said that the body of work that he does isn't about substance? Because I know I said that. If you look, Eminem does rap about substance. Eminem does rap about substance, but look at his entire career as a whole. The body of work that he does, the majority of the stuff that Eminem raps about is about nothing. Here and there, Eminem will drop some shit that's of substance. And ever since he grew up, he tried to make some.
What is that nothing? What is that nothing? You said he raps about most of his career. He raps about nothing. That's what you said, right?
When I mean by rap about nothing, I'm talking about there's a video where there's a video, just to give you an example of like what nothing is, where he's rapping with Dr. Dre and he's in a Robin suit, right? I forgot that the name can't come to my mind and stuff like. And when you look at the video, I forgot what it is.
I know the name. Video is called Business. It's called Let's Get Down to Business.
All right, let's get down to business, right? Okay, so now this is what I'm trying to explain to you regarding him. In that video, there is nothing of substance to hip hop. It is of relevance to him and what he's doing as a rapper, but it doesn't do anything for people. It doesn't relate to people. It relates to him and what he's doing with Aftermath, Shady Records and all this, and that's fine because that's a part of the industry and you want to do your thing. But like a guy like Immortal Technique, the body of work that Immortal Technique does isn't about Immortal Technique. It is about social systems, slavery, war, and all types of things that deal with everyday people in our actual lives, that what's the word for this, that enlighten us, informs us, so that we can help. We are more in. The more knowledge you have, the better your life can be. This is the type of stuff Immortal Technique does, right? Now, are we going to sit here and say all Immortal Technique has ever rapped about is politics, social, social? No, there's a few things that Immortal Technique does just to rap, just to be funny and whatever, but that's not the body of his work. He's more on social issues, which is the hip-hop side of things, like 80% of that, and then 20% of it is lyricist. Eminem is like 20% social, 80% lyricist. And because of that, he's disqualified from being considered the greatest hip-hop artist of all time. Now, if you want to just talk about the logistical aspect of him just being a lyricist, then yes, if you're talking about a lyricist, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm not saying Eminem does not rap about social issues. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that is not the focus of his craft. The majority of his craft is talking shit. That's it. That's the point. Yes, within the last 10 years, you probably could put together 10 songs between all of his albums combined that had something of substance, relevant to social issues or whatever. But the remainder of his stuff is just lyrical shit. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what he is. And Eminem, and you can't get mad at him if that's what's making him money. If that's what's making him money, that's what's making him money. But when people sit there and say, yo, he's the greatest hip-hop artist of all time, and no. First of all, he's white. So he can't be the greatest hip-hop artist of all time. Now people go, oh, that's racist, Triforce. How can you say that? And blah, blah, blah. People are not understanding. You have to be oppressed. And you have to have a message to the oppressed people for that to mean something.
Hip-hop was basically made to basically convey a message to
from the
what you
oppressed
said earlier.
people. From the oppressed people, because this
It's
comes.
just that what happened was when people like Eminem came into the industry, he changed
This is yours.
the game. Not saying he changed hip hop.
No.
I'm
He,
saying
no,
he
he didn't.
changed-
He didn't change anything. The game was changed before he came here. Don't blame Eminem for that. The hip hop industry was changed before he got here. He got here.
Actually-
He got
Actually,
here.
you're right, because then that's because it started out into gangster music. and all this other nonsense.
Exactly. Things that had nothing to do with the message, the message from the oppressed, and the
But to be honest,
and the
he
enlightenment
still-
and the
he still-
betterment. So
He still changed it in a way to where he basically made another subgroup.
no,
for
we,
hip-hop.
yes,
You get what I'm
and
saying?
I didn't say he didn't contribute into hip hop's expansion. He definitely did. But the core of hip hop, from what hip hop is, coming from the slave ships of Africa, from Africa, for what it is, he's not a part of that. He can't be. He's not in the oppressed group. So he's the greatest.
He can't rap about that.
Yeah, he can't. That's my point. And because he can't rap, actually, that's not even true. He actually could rap about that. If Eminem actually rapped about that, especially being white, then Eminem could do some major
But here, well,
traction.
you want me to tell you something I didn't like what Joe Budden said?
What?
That kind of made no sense to me.
What?
Like I said before, like we was just talking about. He said Eminem hasn't really rapped about. His raps had no content to it, right? But now, I don't know if you heard his last album. His last album before Kamikaze.
Yeah, the one where
He was talking about politics.
he was talking about politics. Yes, you're right. But and that
Listen, I'm not done. He was talking about politics, and then he made this song that I liked. It's called Untouchable. Have you heard that song?
no, I haven't heard that song. I saw his freestyle, right? Not
No,
his
not the
freestyle. Not the freestyle. What you call it again? The
Cypher.
the cipher that he did, right? I like the cipher, but we live in a world of stupid people who.
Yeah, but no, he went
the
beyond
point,
that. In
the
his
point,
albums.
the point I'm trying to make is this, right? His last album did put out a lot of stuff of content. I'm going to repeat this one more time. I'm not saying Eminem doesn't do music of substance and content.
No, I got you.
But
His last-
Eminem,
I agree with
here's the thing. Eminem recognized that the world that we are in, or the because he's in America, the society's in, they don't give a shit about that. They don't give a shit about these uplifting or informative, non-oppressive. They don't care. What they like is
It's drama.
the drama. They love this shit. So
No, listen. Now I'm gonna go back to what I was telling you about just before you cut me off. What I'm trying to tell you is the man gets caught in a catch-22 all the time
no,
because
I know. No. I don't have a problem with Eminem.
No, I'm not saying you do. I'm explaining what. We talking about Joe Budden. All of this stemmed from Joe Budden's podcast. What I'm trying to tell you is Joe Budden's. What I didn't like he said was Eminem cannot talk about. He said he felt that Eminem used the whole topic of politics and the Trump thing and how cops is shooting black guys to help sell his records. But then before that, he said
no. That part I don't agree with Joe Budden's, because even if he did,
no. Listen. This is what I'm trying to tell you. But before that, he said that Eminem, he's the only white guy he knows that doesn't see color. So if you're gonna say that, why are you gonna say
that's why I
that
don't.
the man-
That's why I don't agree with
You
Joe
know what I'm
Budden's.
saying?
That's why I don't agree with Joe Budden's on that, because whether he was white or black, the point is he has a platform, and even if he has to exploit his art to get the message across, he should exploit the art. What Eminem did is no different from what Colin Kaepernick did. So Joe Budden's is wrong on that. I'm like,
He even mentioned Kaepernick in his album. too.
Exactly.
Like you mentioned a whole bunch of people in that album. His album was half about politics and how the police brutality, all that stuff.
I know,
And
and no one
nobody
liked it. No one liked it because, especially when it was coming from a white man. So they definitely don't like. I get it. I 100% get it. My issue, my thing, I agree with Joe Budden is about regarding Eminem is that in the latter part of the last decade, he really hasn't said anything. When you take his whole body of work and put it together, you could probably pick out an album and a few songs and you're like, yeah, this is Eminem talking about substance and stuff like that. And that's true. But the majority of his stuff is what he's not really saying shit. But I don't blame Eminem either, because America is a shitty ass society of two faces, double standard, full of shit people, right? If he talks about the key issues that matter, oh man, why you race baiting? Why you have to bring up that? Stick to your art. Stop rapping about these things. Like just be a rapper, okay? Then he starts rapping about bullshit. Oh my God, you ain't really saying nothing, man. So this is the catch-22 you're talking about American society, which is why I say I don't care either way. I'm just pointing out that one part about what Joe Budden said. Eleanor Roosevelt said it best. Great people talk about ideals. Great minds talk about ideals. Average minds talk about events. Small minds talk about people. Kamikaze has blown up. You know why? A bunch of small-minded people like it. And there are more small-minded people than there are intelligent people. Eminem understand. If Eminem wanted to, Eminem could turn into an Immortal Technique if he wanted to. But he knows that's not going to make him any bread. And this is where I'm talking. This is where it comes. This is where what's the word for this now? This is where what's the word for this? Hip hop comes in. Immortal Technique is about the art, not the money. M will not compromise his money for the art. He's just not doing that. So Immortal Technique, however, he's not doing it for the money. Yes,
another hip hop artist is freaking KRS-One.
KRS-One doesn't do it for the money. M does it for the money. And that's just the reality. He keeps his platform big, so every now and then he's trying to do a balance thing. He keeps his platform big so that every now and then he can get what he needs to say out there for the things that matter. But he has already recognized that it doesn't matter how big your platform is. The American people don't care about the things that matter. He proved that in his last album. He proved it in his last album.
That's why now he turned back to his old ways. Because
he's like, I can't help the American people. The American people don't care. He realized, and he's not going to fight it. And so now you're going to have Tekashi 6ix9ine and Machine Gun Kelly and all these niggas. This is what people want. And this is what they want. It's literally what they want. Anyone goes, no, that's not, nigga, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's definitely what he wants. That's what they want. Because like I said, I genuinely liked his last album. I mean, it wasn't the best, but the stuff he was talking about was kind of, I liked it. But a lot of people didn't like it because it was, quote unquote, not M. And he was exposing things about America.
Pretty much.
So,
but oh man.
I just have a question real quick. Because I don't really follow too many rap artists and everything, so I just know about the ones I hear about and stuff like that. But is Immortal Technique like because I watched that.
He's called a political rapper, which is.
I know that, and I saw the video that you always talk about with Immortal Technique or whatever. But is he like super underground or is he
super underground? He's signed to nobody. He sells everything out of his trunk.
Okay.
No. That's a terminology. It doesn't actually mean he sells things out of his trunk. But
I know. I'm just laughing though.
Just to let you know how where Immortal Technique is. He goes on shows like CNN, RT, and Press TV to literally have political discourse.
Oh boy. Okay.
So he's one of those guys. It's just that he's a godlike rapper. He uses rapping to get his political messages across. If
Same
I
thing with KRS-One, but
say
he doesn't really rap per se. He does more open
lectures
lectures,
and
stuff like that, yeah.
talks, but Immortal Technique does both. I prefer Immortal Technique literally to just spit the bars and actually talk. Like, I wish I could play Immortal's Technique on my stream, but his label will hit me.
Yeah, no. Wait, didn't you say he wasn't signed to anybody?
Yes, but he manages his own. That's why. He's self-made. Think of Empire Arcadia as like Immortal Technique. We're our own esports team, but we're not a part of the industry per se.
Okay.
But we give you the business. So, and Immortal Technique is one of the few. There's guys that perform like Rozkaz, Nas. There's a lot of dudes like that, B.
So you've tried playing his music before, and it was like copyright written?
I don't know. I could try it again just to see on the stream.
I don't risk it. It's fine.
Joyner Lucas. Trifles, what do you think about Joyner Lucas?
Did you watch the movie The King, or no?
No, I've never seen that.
What do you think about Joyner
No,
Lucas?
because like Immortal Techniques, the 1% thing. It was that song. Apparently, I'm looking at it. It came out a long time ago.
Yeah, it came out. These are long time raps from Immortal Technique.
Yeah, no, but there was there was a recent new music video done for 1%, and that one is because there's a movie that came out called The King, and they used his song, so they made a whole music video for it. I'll link it in Community Hall if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I got to use a bathroom though.
What do you think about Joyner Lucas?
Whatever. Some of these guys is whatever.
Joyner Lucas is kind of whack.
He's
not bad. He's just kind of whack.
Let me use the bathroom. I'll be back. You guys can talk. You guys can talk though.
He's actually good. Have you seen his
I liked when Joyner Lucas was doing covers better than when he's doing his original shit. Actually.
No, have you seen the video he made where it says damn, he's talking about racism?
Oh, you mean
I'm not black.
I know what
or
you're
something.
talking about. Yeah, no. This is I forgot what it was called, but I know what you're talking about.
You seen it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
No, it was okay. It was whatever. I didn't like it too much.
What is this?
Why you didn't like it, man?
Because in that song, oh, and the song's called "I'm Not Racist," by the way.
There we go.
But the black guy's verse in that song was really bad. It was poorly written.
Not good.
I think.
Why? What you say so bad?
There was a guy who did his own version, like after it came out. He did the same thing where he let the white racist guy talk. But after that, he rapped his own response, and that was much better because in the official "I'm Not Racist" thing, the points the black guy was bringing up weren't really good. They didn't really counter or explain why the racist guy was wrong. It was really just, hey, fuck you, man. I have a hard life. Leave me alone, man. You don't know what it is like being poor and all that kind of stuff.
Was the white guy that? I don't think the white guy or either of them was racist. I think they both in that song just had a misunderstanding. So they were both perceived as just automatically not liking each other.
That's just the obviously, but I'm just saying because like I don't want to have to say, oh, that other guy. I'm just gonna call him the racist guy and the black guy. I don't care. It's like you.
I got you.
But the only thing I've listened to from Joyner Lucas that I actually think is good is this in Community Hall. This is actually my favorite thing.
Before I push forward.
What?
Look at Community Hall.
What about the song he did with Chris Brown? That was alright. And the one, have you listened to the song he did with Eminem?
Okay, Pete.
No, I haven't.
That's pretty dope too.
He covered an Eminem song?
He was on Eminem's album.
He was?
He was. It was called Lucky You.
It's a dope song.
Was it good?
Yeah.
It's fucking fire.
I'll have to check it out. I
That
haven't
was a
seen
fire
all
song,
of
man.
Jordan Lucas's stuff, but his Gucci Gang remix cover, whatever, is probably my favorite so far.
Listen to his bank account one if you have the time.
Yeah, so look up that song with
Oh
him
no,
and
I listened to Bank Account.
Will
Bank
do.
Account was good
How
too.
about that file? What's in
Boo!
it that these guys
But
want?
I just think the Gucci Gang one is great because when Gucci Gang first came out, in my head I was like, the actual beat for Gucci Gang was really good. But I was like, damn, it's a shame that such a good beat is being wasted on
Not
this
much to
trash,
disc.
like
Boy,
I need to
lyrical
get you
wise.
and that file out of here.
Boy, I am having a heart attack.
Yeah, Phil, are you there, by the way?
No.
Phil,
anyway, fellas, I'm gonna go to
Triforce's
sleep, man.
dad?
I'm gonna be talking forever about this stuff, man.
What, Joiner?
No, it's just about hip hop in general. I like talking about it. And when something sparks me, I'll talk about it forever, huh?
I think I've been fucking with them since his Panda remix. That shit was lit. Fucked with that.
There we go.
Alright, I'm gonna leave. Peace.
Shit.
Keep it tight, Pete. Easy does it. That's all of them.
No! Let me go!
MJ.
Stop!
No. Hide! Not cool with the hostage taking, guys. Whoa, what is up with that glowy stuff on your hands? Are you guys ghosts? Never fought a ghost before. I mean, I've fought specters, but, you know, technically specters aren't ghosts. All ghosts
Ah, you gotta
are
be kidding me.
but not all specters are ghosts. You know what I mean? Seems like this is an energy thing, not a ghost thing.
The fuck? Okay, so something's going on with the controller or something like that. Oh my god. Irritating motherfucker. Really?
Daily cardio? Check.
Oh my fucking god.
Huh. Looks antique. I think I know someone who could help track down where
This one is bugged.
A job for later.
This one is bugged. Oh my god. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's a
You
demo.
are not the reporter he was sending. You don't even work for Heritage Arts.
Never said I did. Hi, Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
You will not write a word of what you saw
For the
here.
record, what do you know about the file those masked men
Really?
stole? That I don't. What about the long history of stolen goods Fisk has laundered at this auction house?
Your editor will be hearing from our attorney.
Oh my god, really?
Mix? Like the last 6 months never happened? Since when did Mix become Italian?
No idea, but I'm still glad he makes these fries.
Totally. Best in the city.
So, how's the grind at the Bugle?
Well, I just got an all caps text from Robbie about my so-called antics tonight. So it looks like I'll be meeting with the legal team. Again.
As soon as he reads the article you're gonna write, guaranteed promotion.
So, creepy mask guys. What's your take?
Just another night in the city. What's your take?
I feel like there's a bigger story there. Let's not make this all about business. How's it going with you? Did you get that promotion?
No, but we're on the cusp of something really big.
You know Oscorp would hire you in a heartbeat, right? One phone call to Harry.
Sure, but Dr. Octavius's work will help millions. I'm right where I want to be, right where I should be.
Almost sounds like it's more important than your other job. I've never heard you talk like that before.
Well, a lot can change in 6 months.
Why did you ask me here, Pete?
You know, just dinner between friends.
Friends. Was that what we are?
Well, maybe we could be, you know, if that's what you wanted.
Oof!
A lot of baggage here.
Yeah, sure, but is that so bad?
Oh,
baggage
you
can
son
carry
of
good
a...
things too, like money and keys, raspberry lip balm.
I'm saving that.
Do you remember why we broke up?
This is a trick question, isn't it?
Fucking meta.
Saved by
And
the
the targets gave you no Fs.
Go.
Bro. Not really.
Love seeing you two together again. You always were my favorites.
Going to overdrive.
Wait, Stanley's in the game? Oh fuck, I gotta go back. I was AFK for 2 minutes.
Hey, it's me. What's with the units heading down 3rd?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
Oh, come on, no!
Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers by bedtime. Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from mass criminals.
You have to be
Now
kidding
I'm gonna
me.
go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to
Oh
rob
my god.
people. What a perfectly normal life you have, Peter Parker.
Damn. I just saw. Yeah, Hans, you heard that shit that was going on with Stanley about how all these people are trying to like take advantage of him recently, get him to sign shit. People stealing his blood from the hospital. Apparently, his people spreading rumors that him and his daughter, like he was abusive to his daughter when she was little or some shit.
Would you look at that? Half the
Freaking, his wife died, man. His Stanley's wife died like, what was it, like not even a year ago, I think.
Nope.
And people are just, ever since his wife died, people have just been going at him like vultures. Like, leave the man alone, he's over 100 already.
She'd come around someday.
Yeah, Triforce.
Oh my god. Triforce is not even here, dude. Yo, Hans.
I just want to make sure you haven't left
Have you played already Mega Man 11?
friend around the lab. It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by again.
Okay. So I'm gonna put it into perspective. The only level they gave you is Blockman, right?
There's a lot of people who don't like it very
So
much.
you go there, okay, everything's all good and shit. First mini boss. I said first. First mini boss. The same shit.
Said a mouthful, Doc. Take care.
Okay, now everything is a little bit harder. Second mini boss. Yes, I said second. It's the same guy as the first one, but you have a conveyor belt on the bottom pulling you. So you're like, fuck, you gotta be careful. Third mini boss. Oh, and by finishing the second mini boss, there's a meteor that steals your life. There's a little dude in purple that steals your life. You see a life and you're like, oh shit, great, a life, and this sucker runs away. Oh my god. It's good. It's good. That's all I can say. It's good. It is the Mega Man that needed to be. Feels like a Mega Man. Plays like a Mega Man, of course. And is difficult as fuck as a Mega Man.
Calling all units. Robbery in progress. Suspects are armed. Please proceed to Cathedral.
Guys! Guns to the face is not proper consumer etiquette.
Damn it. Okay. What the fuck did I do there?
Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there. A text to Yuri.
I
The
wouldn't
cops
know.
are on their way.
Oh, come on. Okay, are you not gonna jump? Oh my god, you're not gonna jump! That's weird.
All units on alert. We have a possible kidnapping. Officers needed near Tips Bay.
I'll tune my earpiece to listen for sounds of someone struggling. I'll set my earpiece to focus on muffled voices. New York's noisy.
I remember you.
But my mask can zero in on muffled sounds. The kind a tied-up kidnap victim might make. My earpiece picked up cries for help close by.
Ah, come on, really? Oh, it failed. Damn it.
I understand we have another low-information caller who thinks we're better off thanks to Spike. Let's see if I can set her straight. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
I just want to say that I've never seen Manhattan so safe and peaceful. Compare what...
Hi, Herman.
Seriously? Give it up! You're never gonna catch me!
That's what you said last time.
I don't want to hurt you! You'll just slow me down!
Wow, that's considerate. What's the money for, Herman?
What do you care?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking!
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connect.
I need tank.
Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting.
Oh! God bless!
Noted.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this shit?
Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know
Are you not gonna jump, controller? Oh my lord!
Which means you're not just stealing for yourself.
I swear.
You must be working with someone. Or
There
for someone.
is a problem with the
You can tell me
controller.
who it is now, or make me punch it out of you
And
later.
they need to fix it.
Your choice. Move! Gotta move.
Wow. It hit my head. Okay, what can I do in this situation? Oh my god! Doesn't make sense where these things are falling.
Yo.
Okay, and now I see why it doesn't make any sense.
Falling behind.
Alright. Wes went to sleep already, right?
Okay, let's
what's going on? Let me scroll all the way up. What were you guys talking about since I left? So let's see here. A motor technique is 100% independent. I bet if he wouldn't copyright these like what it literally says in Obnoxious to go burn his music off the internet and he doesn't care.
That little bastard just seriously stole my life. Oh my god. Alright, boss stage.
You have like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
Alright,
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate
What
you.
are you doing?
Wow.
Oh my god!
That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask.
I won't be doing 1v1 friendlies with anybody. I'm gonna always do teams.
Hey MJ, you're up late?
Just catching up.
If people offer Triforce $5 for 2 stocks, best out of 3, maybe that'll work. Who's excited for Soul Calibur 6? Dude, what are you playing? I legit just crushed my podcast. It's playing on Mega Man 11. Where'd everybody go?
Oh my god!
Is Sahil still even in the Discord? Wow, it's only 3 of us in here. That's crazy.
I wasted my E-tank. Oh my god!
On the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree
Oh,
in architecture.
really, Mega Man?
If anyone knows
Really?
about the
You're gonna
origin
do
of
that?
mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you, like, whenever?
Not my fault.
Yeah, whenever, whatever.
Okay.
So I guess we're
I have a
talking again.
verdict on Mega Man. Good Mega Man game, difficulty-wise, it is a Mega Man game, like the classic one.
Okay.
The problem I have is that whenever you try to do, like, let's say a jump or an attack, the game sometimes and very frequently doesn't recognize the button input.
Oh, that's old school Mega Man shit. That is old school Mega Man.
No, old school Mega Man up to, I would say,
when you jump, sometimes the shots don't come out.
no. Here's the most detrimental thing. It's not about the shot, because I always charge my shot.
Oh, you're talking about the jump.
When you jump.
Oh yeah, then that's just that's an issue.
Horrible demonic faces. Yet another example of the explosion in mass criminals since Spider-Man.
Because shooting is okay.
Let's hear your thoughts. You're on.
But when you jump, the problem is, I charge my jump, and I literally, there's a boss that you can actually jump in if he actually uses his hammer. So you can jump in his head, and you can raise like higher portions of the level without having to call in rush. So the problem here is that sometimes and very frequently it doesn't register the jump,
He runs around causing chaos, wearing a mask with
and that is a major problem.
and a flashy costume so he gets attention to feed his gigantic, insatiable ego. Now, if I'm a mentally unstable person and I see him getting all this coverage, what am I going to do? It's called copycat behavior, people, and it's ruining New York.
Probably force his face right now.
And I'm looking at the stream.
Yes.
Are you okay, ma'am?
Carmen, and I'm fine. It's my husband, Rodrigo. He's been acting weird, and I just found out he's meeting this woman.
Well, listen, I'm not the best person to help with relationship problems.
It's not like that. I think she's involved with bad people. Rodrigo might be in real trouble. He's scared, but he won't tell me anything.
I can check it out. Any idea when he's meeting her next?
Tonight, by the detox center in Greenwich.
Okay. Don't worry, Carmen. I'll find out what's going on. Detox center's not far. Carmen just sent me Rodrigo's picture. Let's see if I can find him. That's Rodrigo. He's really nervous. That woman doesn't seem like a girlfriend. I'll get a photo and see if Carmen recognizes her.
You better not hold anything to that.
Why would I? Bad angle. I need to get it straight on.
Give me the plans and it won't. Very nice.
Just what I needed.
Looks good. Remember, tell anyone about this, and I leak the photo.
Plans. This sounds bigger than I thought. I better follow the blackmailer and find out how big. Carmen, I'm uploading a photo to you. Does this woman look familiar?
No, I've never seen her. What were they talking about?
Sounds like she's blackmailing him. She mentioned something about plans.
My husband works security at a casino in Atlantic City.
She could be planning a heist, but I'll need more evidence before I can do anything.
Let me know if I can help.
All right. I'm gonna see where she's taking the plans. I'll be in touch. Another victim or an accomplice? I need a photo. No perches with a good angle on this new guy. Looks like it's the underside of the High Line.
Ooh. I'm gonna have my new computer keys tomorrow.
I need a better angle.
As soon as he saw the photo, he fell in line.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
You were spotted.
See?
Another victim or an accomplice? I need a photo. No perches with a good angle on this new guy. Looks like it's the underside of the High Line.
Hans can't hear me. What Hans needs to do is use the spider web up and then come down.
Accomplice. I need a photo. No perches with a good angle on this new guy.
Yeah, exactly. From there,
It's the
up,
underside of the High
hang
Line.
upside down, and then come down.
Nice clear image.
Slowly but steady.
Took you long enough.
Yeah. As soon as he saw the photo, he fell in line.
Rodrigo always was a sucker. Boss will be happy. Let's see the place. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta catch my train. Don't want to keep the boss waiting. That's gonna be our biggest score yet.
Hell yeah.
How many people are in on this? I've got to follow him. Where's he getting off? Tapping into the train system should help me follow the train's path. Carmen, the blackmailer met some guy under the High Line. Sounded like you knew your husband. I'm sending you the photo.
That's Deshaun, Rodrigo's best friend from college. He went to prison years ago on a robbery charge.
Casino plans and a criminal record. Not a great combination. I need to find out who else is in on it.
If they're hitting the casino, they'll need at least a wheelman and a safecracker. I watch a lot of heist movies.
Sounds like it. I'll let you know what I find out. End of the line. I should head over near the subway exit and wait for him to get out. He's heading for that office building.
Go inside, Hans. What did you do all that for? What are you doing? Will you get out of the window way before you spot it?
My brother's kid. Can't trust him. Anyway, it's done. He's already picking up our signal. All right, Roman's ready and we are running late. Let's roll.
They're on the move. I have all the evidence I need. Now I just have to stop that car. I'm losing him!
What the hell? Spider-Man!
I love it when a plan falls apart. Hey, Carmen. Your husband's pal and his team just had their trip to beautiful Atlantic City canceled.
Thank you. I spoke to Rodrigo. That blackmail photo shows him driving the night Deshawn committed the robbery. But Rodrigo didn't know about it. He was just picking up his friend.
I've got a contact on the force. She'll help Rodrigo, especially if he'll agree to testify about the blackmail.
He will. Or I'll show him he needs to be a lot more afraid of me than Deshawn. Thanks, Spider-Man.
Hey, what's going on, Jarion? Oh man. I'm gonna do 30 more minutes on the stream, guys, for you guys to see it. Get some Spider-Man stuff, but then after that I'm gonna call it.
Attention units. Need response to a break-in. Proceed to Sutton Place. Over.
Folks, I have to once again defend myself
The game is
against
godlike.
spurious claims from McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
Witness called in a narcotic sale. Reports are coming in from Little Tokyo.
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack. Mr. Lee's usually in his office now. Think of what you want.
Peter, what can I do for you?
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. And see what you have. Interesting. Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
Replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was...
I don't know if Sinji...
Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
Hey. The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
I can afford an electric wheelchair.
May kept Uncle Ben's clothes a long time. It's like he was still looking out for her.
Peter, I just started a mystery novel you might like.
Thanks. I'll check in with you later.
If Spider-Man bites you, will you be poisoned? Good question.
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
All units, civilians are trapped in their vehicles following a severe accident. Incident is ongoing near Union Square. Please copy.
I gotta stop that car.
Your vehicle is unregistered.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me.
Well, that's just rude. Here's your stuff. going viral.
So much for the gang that couldn't drive straight.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I just, I'll be there soon.
His tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time?
Attention units. Need response to a break-in. Officers near Gramercy, please report.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
I was just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I really liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of...
Are you noticing Spider-Man's killing people?
Both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.